कॉन्फ्रेंस।
कोठारी जी, हमारा मुख्य अतिथि प्रोफेसर दीक्षित और प्रोफेसर सुतावने, हमारे गेस्ट ऑफ ऑनर, our director Professor Mahanta, my co-organizer Niit sir, and all the resource persons, speakers and guests who have come from different parts. Everyone has come to Northeast, from Southwest, Northwest, West and North. When I say that, I sound a little bit odd, थोड़ा अटपटा लग रहा हूँ, because हम तो Northeast है, बाकी सबका तो अपना state है. When we look at the geography that I have learned, I know that we live in Bharat, which is made up of India, and there are two more provinces. So this India is made up of Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Jammu and Kashmir. And anything below Maharashtra becomes South India. Anything east of Bengal becomes Northeast. So I think NEP gives us this golden opportunity to change this narrative, that we are also a part, as Northeast of course, but also as Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram. We have our cultures, we have our traditions, we have our identities. And we are calling ourselves Northeast. Who's Northeast? Those who came from Delhi, your flight flew southeast, not northeast. So we need to look back at the history. 1874. Sir Henry Stuart Northcote, he took over the charge of Bengal presidency as the Secretary of India Affairs. And that time a famine was there in Orissa, and that time Bengal was a very big province. Bengal, Bihar, Orissa, and the entire Northeast, of course. And he said that I cannot manage all that. So one of his clerks, she said, okay, let's separate out Assam, make the capital here as Cherrapunji. That time the name was Cherrapunji, now it is Sora. That's a different story again. Okay. So Cherrapunji became the capital, and since Cherrapunji is northeast of Kolkata, we permanently became Northeast. And we have held this thing. So with all these things in mind, we thought of this workshop, that we need to deliberate, we need to understand that we are the 8 sisters here with our own traditions, with our own culture, and we have a lot of philosophy that is built in here. So we have worked out this workshop in 3 themes. The first is what is about the traditions of the Northeast and the knowledge, the traditional knowledge. We are all talking about Indian traditional knowledge, but Northeast has its own tradition, its own philosophy. That also needs to be put into. Like, since I'm born and brought up here, I can say something about the Khasi culture. The core philosophy of Khasi culture, if we see, Kamai ya ka haq. Strive not for wealth, strive for righteousness, strive for justice. No man to know God. Core value of the Khasi society. And when we read Gita, chapter 12, slok number 4, in Karma Yoga, what it says? Sarva bhutaya sarva bhute hite rata. Same values. But we forget, we quote Gita everywhere, we never quote the Khasi values. No one knows about this thing. In Khasi we have another line, tipkur tipkha. Know the agnate, know the cognate. Whoever is related to you by blood, know them. Who is not even related, know them too. Sarva hitaya cha sarva jana sukhaya. We have been listening to these things. We have to listen. We have the Vedantic thought. Atmo na mokshartham jagadhitaya cha. We have been telling that why are we not correlating? So these are the themes we need to bring out. The second theme is about the traditions. We have very rich traditions of healing here. And that's why in the second session we have a medical doctor, an Ayurvedic doctor, and a local healer, traditional healer, all together. Because we cannot just decide which is best, but we have to assimilate all the best practices. We have to know each other. Similarly, in the third session, we have, it's all about the sustenance practices that we have, the agriculture of the Northeast. In spite of the terrain, we do agriculture. We have a rich tradition of horticulture. We have with us the architecture of the Northeast. Everyone have learned about Cherrapunji as the rainiest place in the world. How did we build the homes that sustained this kind of rain? We need to know that. We need to know how agriculture is done here, what our languages. We just classify them that these belong to some particular group of language. But every language here has a certain way of speaking it, certain. So what that comes over to the way we speak Hindi, the way we speak English. Why not discuss about that too? So once we discuss all that, we can put it together, make a position paper, present to the rest of the world. It's not that hum bhi India hai, but rather we'll put it as hum hi India hai. We are not like what people say, these are also Indians, they are also Indians. We want to say, no, we are the India. So that is the theme. So with that, I invite everyone to take part in this workshop and be a very active audience, not a passive one. Be a part of it. And two more things that I would like to announce. That the folder that we have given here, every folder belongs to a certain community of Northeast. Please try to find out. Okay, we didn't give you a very costly leather folder. Deliberately, I have given this. Okay, you can do a Google search, find out the community whose threads weave this folder. And the other thing, we have because we are doing the first event here, I could not get sustainable glasses for water. So I have given a bottle of water to everyone, but I am not going to replace it. Please carry your bottle. We have an aquaguard there. Fill it up when you finish. Please don't. Okay. So with that, I welcome everyone. Let's hope that we make a noise. Let our voices, the voice of Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, everyone be heard across the world. With that hope, I welcome everyone once again. Thank you. Dhanyavad. Kublai Shigun Bitila.